Hello to you, dear friend. In this series of the Unsolved Files video series, I have provided 3 of the strangest state files for you, dear friend, which I hope you will enjoy watching. Before getting started, remember to like it if you enjoyed this video, and if you're not Top 2 Boxes subscriber yet, then do subscribe and turn on the bell not to lose the next files. Remember that your valuable view will make us create the next videos much faster and with more energy. File 1. Arkansas, Gurdon Light City. In late 1930, there was a floating light that appeared on top of the railway close to Gurdon City and caused many contentions. The contentions were not over the appearance of light because thousands of people saw this event. What makes it mysterious is the reason for the appearance of this light. Some say the light which appeared was the ghost of William McLean, the railway worker who was killed in 1931. According to Arkansas Encyclopedia, others believe that this is a natural event which was made by the gas from the marsh or the quartzstone stones. This event was shown on TV as unsolved mystery and is left as an unsolved mystery even until today. What do you think can be the main reason for this event? We are eagerly waiting for your view. File 2, California. Did anyone escape from Alcatraz's prison? Alcatraz was a prison where it was almost impossible to escape from. Even if anyone was able to escape, it was very unlikely for him to survive due to the geography of the area. It has been said that the 33 prisoners in total who wanted to escape lost their lives except 3 individuals named John Anglin, Clarence Anglin, and Frank Morris, who succeeded to escape from this prison in 1962. These individuals were able to escape by the holes they created inside cell walls. It's interesting that this story finishes here because, as NBC News quotes, some parts of FBI's investigation team says, "What happened next remains a mystery." To the surprise of people, including the families of the escaped prisoners, this file was closed in 1979. File 3, Colorado, the haunted Black Forest. Stephen and Beth Lee, with their 2 sons, were a regular and happy family. In 1990, they relocated to the beautiful area of the Black Forest in Colorado Springs, the place which was supposed to be their dreamy house. After years of living in a rented house in the region, they were able to find a beautiful and big house in the Swamp Road, which was the densest part of the jungle. This house was exactly what they wanted. They rented the house, and 1 year later, they decided to buy 5 hectares of land. Problems started right from here. The previous owner did not tell Lee that his house is haunted. Of course, the reason was not to cover up the issue, but the owner of the house was thinking to himself that he might be laughed at if he mentioned it. A few weeks after buying the house, the real hell was started. One day we came home, remembers Beth, and it was like the 4th of July in our living room in bed. We had all kinds of lights flashing through, and it sounded like people stamping across the roof. We would lay in bed at night and hear chains rattling. One night, we woke up and heard orchestra music. Strange things started happening every day. Despite the sounds and lights flashes, fear in this area never stopped. Lee's both sons were always reporting seeing strange lights and shadows in their houses. They were saying that the lights in housewares would keep on turning off and on. One of the strangest events was the unidentifiable chemical smell which would burn the eyes and throat of the house members. Stephen Lee did not believe in these events being supernatural. He was thinking to himself that someone is trying to scare them after moving into a new house. Stephen decided to install an advanced security system with video surveillance and motion trackers. These systems are designed in a way that they react to movements. During 4 years of living in this house, 62 abnormal events happened. It should be mentioned that in 1993, El Paso City's police office started an investigation and followed 45 cases, but found nothing. The family spent high amounts to find the cause of the events. The videos recorded by Steve's security camera was showing strange events such as streaks of light, strange shadows, and even semi-transparent faces. Finally, Steve admitted that all of these events are supernatural. There were heat centers found in some parts of the house, like the sidewall, satellite dish, recreation room, and master bedroom. Lee's family, who were very desperate and were looking for the reason of these events, asked the TV series Sightings in 1995 to check these events closely. After examining the house by the specialist in supernatural subjects, the soul of an evil man in the recreation room and 20 more cases were found. While recording next to the kitchen counter, and while the expert and Lee's family were talking, Beth felt that someone is pulling her down. Suddenly, one of the crew felt that something is going into her body. As it continued, she felt that her chest, arms, and legs are losing feeling. After getting far from the house, she came back to normal. The show's crew came back 6 months later with another famous supernatural expert named Peter James. The expert immediately felt the supernatural gravity and a powerful energy. While James was searching in the house, he felt the burn of the chemical smell, and under its effect, he suddenly asked, "Does the name Howard mean anything to the family?" Steve and Beth were surprised after they heard this name because they knew him very well, and even Beth would call him as her adopted granddaddy for the last 10 years. When more information was given about their family and their friend, the chemical smell got stronger. It became clear that in the 1960s, Howard's son had lost his life because of excessive use of drugs. James was feeling that Howard's son has entered a rift in space-time in Lee's house to be able to connect to his father in a way. In the end, several supernatural experts visited the house, and all of them came to this conclusion that the Black Forest house is one of the few places on Earth that connect us to the other aspects. It seems that the closet in the master bedroom is a gateway toward the world beyond, and the 100-year-old mirror in the room is also an endless source of the souls and the floating faces. At present, there are only 2 places like what was mentioned about the Black Forest, and these 2 places are in London and Arizona. Even up until today, doors close on their own in these houses. The housewares turn on and off, things disappear and hide. Burglar alarms turn off without any reasons, and shadow faces and supernatural sounds are seen and heard. Red, yellow, and white lights are seen together with the face of an old lady, a young girl, a strong man with the 1800s clothes, and a flying dog. I think this was one of the strangest state cases. What do you think? Have you had any similar experiences? Remember to share your opinion with us. Do you think this video was good? If it's so, then send your beautiful like, and if you are new to Top 2 Box and more interested in these videos, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you for staying with me up until here. We wish you eternal health and happiness. See you in another show.